All right. So Cejudo versus Dillashaw. I think Dillashaw walks away the champ. Yeah, and how? I think that he either I get two things. I either say TKO in the third round, or I'll say just a grind out decision. Just because Cejudo is such a good wrestler, he might be able to just I don't think he has enough size or power to stop Dillashaw necessarily, but I do think he has the wrestling technique to at least stall the fight out into a decision. So I'm going to say definitely Dillashaw, third round TKO, or if Cejudo's wrestling comes into play in a major way, I definitely think that it'll go to decision.
I'm probably biased because I like Dillashaw, but I always go with who I like, whether or not, and I do think that he will win. I think his technique will get him the win. Not quite sure on how I think that he will win, but that is my prediction.
I'm about to pick Cejudo. I got to. He's a wrestler, so I think he'll take Dillashaw. And Dillashaw is a wrestler too, but he's not that he's not that high caliber wrestler. So I think it'll be Cejudo by just ground and pound.
I'm always hesitant to give opinions on fights just because I have my, my personal fans, or rather the people that I'm personally a fan of. But then I have the people that I'm like, oh, I feel like they're technically better, but I don't really like them. So obviously I always want the people that I like to win. But in some situations, the people that I like to win are not the people that I think is going to win. So in this case, I think it really depends on if TJ can make weight. That's what I'm most concerned about. I think a lot of people are probably saying that as well. I know his last cuts haven't been as terrible, but it's just one of those things. You could wake up and it's a bad day and it's going to be a bad cut. And you just can never know. No cut is ever the same, no matter what you do. You can eat the same things and do the same training. And, for some reason you sit in that bath of salt and you lose half a pound instead of 4. Yeah, if I had to go with any, make a choice, I'd probably say TJ by KO in 2 or 3.
At this level, it's really hard to pick favorites between those two for me sometimes, but I really do think TJ's going. I hope that he kind of takes it and goes for, or gets the win on that one. So that's who my vote is.
I think my heart says Cejudo, but I think Dillashaw is going to take it. I think he'll have the size and power advantage, and I think he has the speed advantage over Cejudo.
I think that Henry Cejudo is going to take the W because his wrestling is phenomenal and his MMA skills are coming up to par, and he's training and he's focused and he knows what he's after. I love TJ, but I just think he's still really young and he has a lot of things to grow through still. And I think Henry Cejudo might win him on the mindset and just the grinding mindset, just staying focused. So that's just my prediction, though.
They're both so good. But I just have this. I just think it's going to be TJ Dillashaw. I just do. That's who I'm going to pick. I hope I'm right. I'm usually not, but I hope I am.
I think it's going to be a good fight. First off, I think it's going to go 4. I think it's at least 4. If it's not finished in the 4th, they're going to go the distance. I personally don't like TJ Dillashaw, but I think he's the better fighter. It's really going to come. It's going to come down to whoever gets the takedown. Cejudo is a great wrestler. That's what he wants to do. That's how he beat Mighty Mouse, was just being persistent with a takedown. He, even if he didn't get it, if he got stuffed, he still was right back up and ready to go again and just kept shooting. He would even reshoot off of shots. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't reshoot or reattack after a shot, and that's where you're going to have a lot of success at. So I think at that high of a level, TJ's definitely got him on the feet. I don't think Cejudo is going to beat TJ on the feet. So it's really going to come down to who imposes their will to get to the ground, if he even can get to the ground. It's going to be a great fight either way. I don't like TJ. I think he's going to win, though.